So right now, I got the pleasure and the honor to introduce our guest today, and I'm going to tell you a little story before how we start this off. So when I met our speaker, I was at an event and I was told I needed to go upgrade my ticket. At the time, we had tickets that we held that was on our wrist, right? So I went up there and I was looking for this person. And lo and behold, this person was sitting in a chair. She was 6 months pregnant. She had her shoes off. But you know what? She was still working, not just for her team, but she was working for the company at the same time. She never stopped working that day. What impressed me, that impressed me so much. I was like, if these two people are going to work like this for our team, how can you not join that team? They working for the team. Here she was, and I could tell that this person, I could tell she was not comfortable, but she kept on working and she kept on working and she worked till about 8 o'clock that night. It just floored me. But what I'm most impressed about with this person is that she continued to grow, not only as a mom, not only as a leader, but as somebody that, because at the time she wasn't a leader, but she grew into a leader. And she didn't just become a leader for her team, she became a leader for the company, which is saying something because the next thing I know, she's on the stage talking to 10,000 people. So she went from sitting in a chair, working for the company, working for her team, to on a stage in front of 10, 15,000 people, working for her team and working for the company. Then she kept growing because now what she's doing for women is just simply amazing, and she's doing it across the globe. So she went from her team, her company, to the globe. It is my honor, it is my privilege to introduce Miss Kim Bean, my leader, one of my mentors, and a person I am just so proud just to know as a friend. Miss Bean, are you on the line, ma'am?
I am Mr. Boudreaux. How are you, Dale?
I'm doing fantastic, and I appreciate you letting me host this call. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you for doing the honors of hosting this call. Boy, you brought me down to memory lane talking about 6 months pregnant. My when I was pregnant, that was either 16 years ago or 13 years ago when you saw me. So yes, that was a moment in time. And you know what? Honestly, like even during that time, um, I was working, but that was volunteer work. And I voluntarily worked 6 months pregnant during that time. As a matter of fact, that was probably my 13-year-old. And I worked when I was pregnant during that time because not necessarily, it was volunteer, so I wasn't getting paid. I wanted to learn the inside scoop, behind the curtains, the things that happen behind the curtains, Dale. And I appreciate those moments so much because I was allowed to volunteer to learn things behind the curtains to be able to build a multi-million dollar organization. And that company that you're referring to, we helped build that company to a $3 billion company. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity to volunteer. So, those that are hearing my voice, if you ever get a chance, an opportunity to volunteer, definitely do so because the seed that you will sow you will be able to grow it, 10 times, 100 times. You'll 10x it, 100x it. And that was the opportunity that we were able to grow. And now I have an opportunity to grow a part of a sector of a company called REIN H2O. And that's what I'm talking to you right now. So if you hold on right there. So if you see that, definitely hashtag REIN H2O in the chat right now because I'm super excited about this subsidiary that we're growing with REIN H2O. So grab your rainwater right now. Definitely start sipping on it. That's my REIN H2O water. And let me go ahead and clarify. REIN H2O is not rain from the sky. Okay, REIN is REIN. I brought some rainwater to an event not too long ago. They're like, and it was raining that day. And they're like, this is like rainwater, like outside rainwater. No, rain is for the purity, the cleanse, the crispy taste that you will get when you drink our alkaline water. So I'm here to share with you the benefits of rain and how you actually could move products, knowing more about your products. Okay. So my name is Kim Bean. I am the director of REIN H2O. And I'm excited because people like Del Boudreaux, people like Gabby Tabor, people like Erica Garcia, they're out there in the hunt, okay? Sabrina and her husband Eddie, they're out there sharing the knowledge, sharing the information, and being able to just uh, bear with me right here. There you go. Apologies right there. And just sharing the information and putting the word out there. Well, we need more of you to put the word out there. Well, I do realize that a confused person does absolutely nothing. So we're here, I'm here to clarify some things today for you, okay? Just so we could have a clear understanding of what REIN H2O could do. And I'm here to tell you that REIN H2O will be a household name. Will be a household name with your help. So with Build, we have solar, we have smart money, we have the Ripple, we have ADT, we have Brinks, and we have REIN H2O. And so we're going to bring that to you. We've been bringing that to you since September. We did some soft launches, and we're going out there going really hard right now with it. So I'm not going to do a presentation, so this is not going to be a presentation call. However, I do want to go over just some of the slides that you could really hone in on and just learn the slides, and you could really just point and read. But in the event that you're like, you know what, I'm not that person to present, I'm just not. Well, we have presentations. Okay. I've done multiple presentations. You could just copy the link, send it out to you. I was actually trying to get that link a moment ago. But actually, you know what? I'll show you how to do it. I'll get that link for you and I'll put it into the chat group. So, what I'm going to do is just slightly go over just some bullet points of the presentation, okay? And I'm going to do this really quick and really brief because you could always reference the presentations. Those that say, hey, you know what? Give me the presentation slides. I'm going to go at it. I'm going to do presentations myself. Definitely go for it, okay? So, corporate will be putting these presentation slides in the back office for you to see. There's a tab that I'm going to go over to later, that you could just click on it, put on the lead. I'll show you how on this call, I'll show you how to put on the lead. I'll show you, some benefits, some features, advantages, and benefits of our products, mainly our Alka 75. Our Alka 75 is like no other product that's out there. If anybody has access to Mr. Ovi, please send him this information to get on the call. He's trying to reach me right now. But yeah, so our Alka 75 is amazing. And as a matter of fact, our main three products that I'm going to share today will be our Clio. It will be, which is our shower, our Clio and our shower filter. It will be our Alka CT, which is a countertop, and then our Alka 75, because all these three products can be sold anywhere in the United States and Puerto Rico. Okay, so we could ship it anywhere. I'm going to go a little bit over some things when it comes to financing and things like that, what we can do, what we can't do, and things like that. Okay. Now, I need your help. I need your help. So if I don't get a chance to cover some things that you may want to see, I've started putting documents out there, PDFs out there, videos that you could share to your social media. I'm attempting to make it so simple for you guys to share this information. So make sure you stay plugged in to the Build chat group. Okay. As you know, it's no longer just Build Solar. It's Build /Encore chat group. because we're going to add additional products to that chat group. Okay. And that's in the WhatsApp. So if you're not in a part of the WhatsApp chat group yet, get with the person that enrolled you or your senior partner and have them add you to that WhatsApp group, because that's where you get a plethora of information. Now, your senior partner may have a separate chat group outside of that, because there are a lot of information that is put into that chat group. But always stay plugged in to all of your chat groups so that way you could get the most updated information. So here we go. Let me go ahead and start sharing. Okay. And bear with me. I do have a few documents, PDFs that I want to go over. And I'm referencing my live page, Facebook page, to make sure I'm showing the screen. Let's see. It's a little bit delayed. But okay, thumbs up if you see the share screen that I'm showing. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So this is the first page of the presentation itself. Okay. Self-explanatory, right? And the second page gives you a little bit of intel about our products, or about us and our background, and why we built a partnership with Alcavita. And I I would strongly suggest not saying Alcavita so frequently, because what they're going to do is they're going to start researching Alcavita. Alcavita is our manufacturer. It's nothing to hide or anything like that. I do reference our manufacturer. They've been around for over 30 years. Great product, amazing product, advanced technology, the highest quality of filtration system that you could ever think about. I do reference that, but I very seldom reference their website. I very seldom reference anything with Alcavita, because it's REIN H2O. Now you could say REIN H2O, and I'm looking to start labeling REIN H2O and getting corporate authorization just to have in small print manufactured by Alcavita. So that will help, bring down some of the confusion. But here, our manufacturer has been around for over 30 years. Those are some benefits that you could share, or some features that you could share with your clients. Okay. Now on this page here, I just let them know that there's a lot of chemicals that are in our water that we don't know about. There's a lot of literature that's out there that tells us that, our water is not the best water, that it has chlorine, odor, nitrate, bad taste, and things like that. I pretty much point and read. That's all you have to do. You don't have to learn, memorize all of that. And I'm keeping it as simplified as possible for the average everyday person that's coming on board, that says, hey, you know what, enrolled today. I'm a go-getter, but I don't know all this information. Well, you don't have to learn every single thing about alkaline water. You don't have to, because the system is here for you. Our system is created to be system independent, not people independent. This is the reason why I really wanted to share this information with you. You don't necessarily have to wait for a mentor. I asked, Mr. Wences and Mr. JC, I said, you know what? Why don't I do a training to share to the masses? You know, empower the masses, to let them say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go out there and just share the information with them. Okay. You can't share the right information to the right person. And even if you share the wrong information to the right person, they're going to dissect what you're saying and say, you know what? I get it. When they told me about the chlorine, I could taste it. I could smell it. You know what? My water is not the clearest. It's a little dingy. Well, you know what? They're going to see through all of that. Even if you're brand new and you might mess up a word or two, it's okay. Just share with them, number one, the presentation link that I've already done, or again, click and read. Okay. Click, point, and read. Okay. On this page, it just kind of tells you about the pipes. It's outdated. The pipes are there since, pretty much when you first moved into your home, or, however long you've been in your home, however long your home has been built. The water comes from reservoirs. It comes from municipalities that don't have any intentions on changing the pipes no time soon. Okay, this is just more information about the chloramine that's into our water. We talk about the chlorine that's into our water. We talk about Flint, Michigan, and the things that happen in Flint, Michigan. On this page here, we talk about articles that are out there that continues to share from doctors and PhDs and MDs that our water is just horrible. Okay, chlorine is in our water, chloramine is in our water, bacteria, herbicides, you name it, it's in our water, contaminants, many, many contaminants. And focus on the contaminants that are in our water. Even if your water is clear, that does not mean that your water does not have the chloramine and chlorine and bacteria and viruses and pesticides and everything else. Okay, just because it's clear does not mean that bacteria are still floating around in your water. Okay, this is a visual of letting them know that this is how those contaminants become or it flows within our water. So when we turn on the faucet, this is what happens. Remember I said behind the curtains? This is behind the pipes. This is within the pipes that are happening in the pipes to our water, where asbestos, E. coli, viruses, okay? Think about it. When you take a bath, dirt falls into the water. Well, the municipalities attempt to clean out those waters with chemicals. Okay, these chemicals are known to 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 are known for diseases. Okay, now we don't want to freak out the clients and let them know, hey, you know what, you could die from it, you could, get cancer from it. Even though studies show that, just let them know that it's out there. Okay. I don't go into depth when it comes to, oh, here's our certifications. Definitely share our certifications. Our certifications are backed up, or our manufacturer is backed up by certifications such as WQA, Water Quality Association. It's backed up by NSF, National Sanitation Foundation. It's backed up by IAPMO. IAPMO stands for International Association and Plumbing Mechanical Officials. You don't have to know what it all means. Just know that our manufacturer does not pay for this. They have to go through stringent criterias in order for these associations to put a stamp of approval on our products. Okay. All of our products from our manufacturer, every single nut, bolt, rubber lining, every plastic, all is made in the United States of America. How do you know the difference of it being made in the United States of America or somewhere else? Well, somewhere else, they'll put a sticker. Anybody could take a sticker and, put it on your product, okay, or their product, okay? Our product actually has it engraved, impressioned into our plastic. That differentiates and lets our client know that our products are legitimately made in the United States of America. Why is that important? That is important because you don't have to worry about leakage down the line where microplastic starts to leak into the water. You don't have to worry about the quality of the pipes breaking and leaking from there. You don't have to worry about the rubber where the chemicals from the rubber starts leaking into your water. Why have alkaline water when you're not able to have 100% pure alkaline water? Right? Even though it may be filtered water, and some have even shared with me. These are little notes that you want to take down. For some people that say, oh, you know what, I have refrigerator water, it's filtered. That's great. I'm glad at least you get, some type of filtration, but your refrigerator water filters out not only the chemicals, but it also filters out the good minerals like the calcium, like the potassium and the magnesium. So your filtered refrigerator water doesn't have those ingredients to put back into your water to make it back to nutritious again. Okay. So all it does is just filter out, but there's not any guarantee that it filters out everything. I'm going to show you a video shortly that will absolutely stun you. It stunned me. It stunned me so much that I made a video, if you haven't already seen it, that I put it into the chat group, because that this product is what really sets us apart from everything else. Okay. And that's a key component, because you want to know what really sets us apart from all the other products that are out there. So when I tell you, don't freak people out and say, oh, you know what, it causes cancer. Drinking your water causes cancer, it causes diseases, it has arsenic in it, it has this, that, and everything else in it. Even though it does, the proof is in the printout. Okay, share this screen with them. Let them know at the top of the bar, that's alkaline water. Okay, on the far right hand side. Okay, if you're in the blue and the purple, that's good. If you're in the red, the orange, yellowish, that's not so great, because over time, when we're eating and drinking, I literally drove home from out of town last night from being out of town. I passed by this this oil plant, and there was smoke, black smoke, just spewing out of this whole large section of that oil plant. I have a video of it. That's pollution that's in the air. We're driving by it or walking by it, and we're breathing in pollution. Okay, that goes into our lungs. We don't realize it, but it's there. And it goes hundreds of miles within the vicinity. And that's what we're inhaling. So if you know of anybody, and I don't say, oh, hey, by the way, do you have breathing issues? Do you have brain fog? No, I don't share that. What I share is, in the event, Mr. Idris, if you've known anybody that might have had brain fog or that have breathing issues, or if you know anybody, Diana, that maybe have heart panics or liver challenges, stomach issues, or even maybe deterioration of the bones, what makes them start realizing is, you know what? My grandmother had digestion issues. You know what? My grandfather, even though they may not tell you, now they're thinking internally in their head, you know what? I remember when I was sick and had COVID, I was, spitting up I was coughing up a lot of phlegm. Well, guess what? That's when your body is high in acidic. When you get sick a lot, that means your body is high in acidic. We put a lot of bad things within our body, even without knowing. We eat bad. I eat bad. Let me say that. I can't say we, because I know I eat bad. Now, my circle of friends like to go out to eat with me, and the places we go, the food is not always salads, okay? But it's oftentimes we eat bad, and we're breathing polluted air. We're bathing in water that are contaminated. I have a pool that has 44,000 gallons of water. And there's a gentleman that comes out and cleans it every week. He's putting chlorine tablets to make sure that the algae is out of it. Okay? That chlorine tablet cleans out the water. Do you realize that your body is acidic, which means that it is not, it's not clear, it's not pure. When a baby is born in purity. Okay? That's why most babies, majority of the babies, if mom and dad is healthy, babies come out extremely healthy. They have a high alkaline body system. They're free of any diseases. But over time, we start, feeding our babies different type of food, different types of water, things like that. The baby starts to have an alkaline body. Our body becomes alkaline over time, acidic over time. But if we're pouring alkaline into our system, as in drinking alkaline water into our system, it pushes out all the bad things. It pushes out the symptoms. It pushes out the acidic side of what's going on in your body. So then at this point, now when alkaline is in your system, it's detoxifying your body. It's hydrating your body, oxygenating your body. This is what you tell your clients. Okay. Now, if your clients say, oh, you know what? I noticed just recently I've been getting sick a lot. Well, that's when you share, you know what? Maybe your body needs more alkaline water. And even when I have clients that say, oh, I drink bottled alkaline water, that's great. But do you realize that your alkaline bottled water is in plastic? Have you heard of a thing called microplastic? That plastic melts into the chemicals of the plastic melts into your water when it's in warehouses, when it's in the back of trucks, when it's sitting even on your porch already delivered because the heat is beaming down on the plastic and it's leaking into your plastic. Have you ever left a bottle of water in your truck and go out to drink it? And go to drink it and you taste that it's like the not the best flavor, you're drinking plastic. Do you realize what happens when you're drinking plastic? That's where those health issues take place. Okay. So again, these are some of the things that you want to share. Elaborate, let them know. Um, Knowledge is power, but the application of knowledge is the best power utilized. Okay. Our alkaline water is infused with calcium, magnesium, and potassium back in it. That's what makes it taste better. That's what makes it more nutritious. That's what makes the minerals that are sitting in your water allows your body to get to that alkaline level, to get to that proper homeostasis level. Again, you don't have to learn everything that I'm sharing with you. Just point and read or share the presentation. By the end of the day, when I'm gonna ask you, what can you do to share the business, to share REIN? You're gonna say point and read or share the presentation. Simple as that. I'm gonna simplify this for you, okay? Now, your body is made of 80% water, as you could tell. Just point and read. If your body is made of 80% water, why not fill it up with alkaline water? REIN H2O alkaline water. Now, these are the three products that we have, like I shared with you, the Shower Clio, the Alka CT, the Alka 75. Now, in California, only California, right now, we could sell the home house water filtration system. Okay. Now, that's pretty darn cool because we are looking to launch that globally eventually. But for right now, just in California, we want to make certain that we're moving the three flagship products that we have, which are these three products right here. I don't know if you could see the shower there. Okay, so these are the three main products. The more we are able to move these products, then we're able to bring on the whole house water filtration system. The whole house water filtration system is a whole different beast, and there's more to it. A mentor is definitely involved to it. Okay, I'm going to share with you a few more things here. Okay, so this is our Clio. Our Clio is priced at $199. This is a great add-on. This is a great add-on when you're selling the Alka CT or the Alka 75. It improves your hair health, revitalizes your skin, calcium reduction. So it helps remove some of the calcium that is built up in your shower heads. Okay. Now, those that, of course, outside of California, when I share with them the Alka 75, this is an add-on. Okay, because this right here has a KDF filtration system. That KDF filter system basically does what the whole house water filtration system does. It removes the chlorine, it removes the contaminants, it removes the lead, the mercury, iron, heavy metals, bacteria, algae. It removes all of that. This little small thing is so powerful because sometimes people don't realize it and say, oh, you know what? The blue softener and the purple softener is amazing. It reduces the frizz, it hydrates your hair. But that's not it. That KDF system is what sets our shower filtration system apart from everything else. It does. Okay. Now, the special thing about it, and hone in on the KDF filtration system. I didn't prepare any testimonies, I know Sabrina is on the line. I don't know. I didn't prepare her or anything like that. But raise your hand if you're still on the line, Sabrina Tumblin. She has amazing testimony when it comes to her shower filtration system. And if she could just, come on the line and just quickly share what this shower, this Clio shower and filter has done for you.
Sure. Thank you, Mrs. Bean, for allowing me to even come on.
Hey, Ladybug.
The Clio shower, I love my Clio shower from day one. From the moment of installing it, which was very simple and easy, to literally coloring my hair, and my color in my hair stays longer. Of course, women, we love coloring our hair, right? But we hate it when we color our hair and the next week when we go to wash it, the color is already coming out. But this here keeps my color at least 4 weeks longer than it normally would, which I love. And the fact that I'm able to now, my skin doesn't feel as dry when I get out of the shower. My hair don't feel brittle. I'm not having to put on as much lotion when I get out, on top of, not having to use all of my soap just to lather up. So this is a phenomenal product and I love it.
Thank you, lady, for sharing. I appreciate you. Now, I didn't, that was a setup. My apologies, Sabrina. But you have to know these testimonies. If you didn't write that testimony down, make sure you go back, because stories sell. Facts tell, stories sell. The more stories that you know and you could share it to your clients, because you could talk about it, you could click and you could read and you could share, you could share tons of facts, but that's not what sells. What sells is that Sabrina, what caught my attention is she said her hair is no longer brittle. Okay. I got this new silver platinum going on with my hair right here, and my hair started brittle. It was very brittle. It started shedding a lot. Guess what? That shower head, the Clio shower, our REIN H2O Clio shower filter, it helps with that. I don't have as much shedding with my hair anymore. I love that component with it, because when that calcium buildup that sits in your hair, if you notice, when you get your hands on this, at the end of the day, if you haven't purchased your Alka CT, if you don't have your whole house water filtration system yet, if you do not have your Alka 75, make sure you at least be a product of your product and get your hands on the Alka, the Clio shower filter. Do yourself and your family a favor. My son has this Clio shower head, okay? He's 13. He's 13. He, on his Christmas list every year, I ask him, make sure you make your dream board, and on your dream board, that's what you may or may not get for Christmas. He had shower filter on his dream board, Christmas dream board. Guess what? His hair is about this length to his shoulder, and you would swear that he's like a Pantene commercial walking around. He's like this. But guess what? He is a REIN commercial now, because he loves it. He says, "Mom, my hair is so much softer. My hair is so much softer." And he says, "Mom, I don't even have to use as much shampoo and conditioner in my hair anymore." He has his, I have a walking billboard in my house. You can too. You be your own walking billboard. Thank you so much, Sabrina, for sharing that testimony. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. But get your hands on one of these products, because your story will sell. Okay. You could talk about it all day long. But once you have your own story, they will be more open to hearing you share your story. Then you could say, you know what, I'm a product of the product. And then you could work on, all the other products from there. Okay. Now the Alka CT is $2,495. I love this product, especially for those that are in small compact areas, such as apartments, such as RVs, such as condos. It does everything that the Alka 75 does. So what I'm going to do is go over the Alka 75, and that'll be much easier. And then I'll tell you what component that it does not have. That way you'll know exactly what it does. Okay. So 2 components that it does not have. It does not have the reverse osmosis. It does not have the red D filter. Okay. But it does filter and it does put the minerals back in it. That's what makes it lovely. The compact makes it lovely as well because it's probably approximately like the size of a coffee maker. Okay. So if you look at a coffee maker, you're like, okay, well, it's about this size. Okay. I do have the specs. I just don't have it right in front of me. But so just imagine a coffee maker. Okay. It's that size right there. Definitely user friendly, doesn't require a plumber. You can really pretty much plug and play when it comes to the Alka CT. You get the option, your client gets the option of choosing a black or white, and it plugs in. Very user friendly. You could do it yourself, or if somebody's like pretty handy, they could do it as well too. It's more budget friendly. Um, so let me go ahead and go over the Alka 75. Okay. Alka 75. Um, I love, love. Okay. Amazing. When we first installed it, okay, you will have your customers say, you know what, it's a little grayish when the water first comes out. Well, why is that? Well, it'll turn clear briefly, but it's the hydrogen. It's the hydrogen that is within the water that exudes out, like flushes out, and you could taste the pure. I wish I could show you how clean and pure it tastes, but you got to get it yourself, or you can go to one of our events. Okay. Now, if anyone out there are doing events right now, you want to fill up a bottle of water, a big bottle of water. The last previous few events, I filled up a 2, maybe 3 gallon of water. I sticked a REIN H2O stickers on it. And guess what? We were moving, we were shaking and baking. We were letting our customers, our build clients, those that were interested in the business itself, taste our water. In every single event, all of our water was gone. Gone. So, what best way to share it when they could actually taste it, right? So how can they taste it? Well, you're going to have it in order for them to taste it, right? So get your hands on the Alka 75, the CT. Get your hands on some type of product, be a product of the product. Now, all of our events, I'm going to make sure and encourage our powers to be to have rainwater. We don't need to purchase bottled water anymore. Why? Why when we have our own rainwater? Okay, that's a subliminal hint, Mr. Wences, Mr. JC, Mr. Juan, Mr. Pacheco. We got to make sure that we have our rainwater, even if it's, or the water coolers, bring in some water coolers, have our rainwater in there, because it's amazing. Health benefits throughout the event. What best way to quench our guests' thirst while they're sitting there listening about our Ripple, listening about our solar, listening about our smart money, listening about our ADT, listening about all of our products while drinking the amazing REIN H2O, right? But our REIN H2O is bar none the best of the best. And let me share with you why it's the best of the best. Let me attempt to share another screen here. Oh, I think I just share the same screen, huh? Yeah. Let's see. Just bear with me, my good people. Okay. Do you see something that says specifications and filtrations? Thumbs up if you see that. Yay. Awesome. Okay. This right here is our Alka 75. So our Alka 75 has this panel. It's about literally this big. Okay. Inside that panel has 4 tubes. Okay. This is what it looks like inside that panel. Okay. The technical term is called cups, but because it looks like tubes, I'm going to reference it as tubes. Okay. This red D tube is amazing. Okay. This red D tube is the tube that cleans out all of the contaminants, all of it. 99.99% of mass majority of the contaminants that you could think about. Okay. The Alka 75 is a product that you could feel comfortable in saying, in the event that your area has a boil alert, you could still drink your water. How amazing is that? I live in Houston, Texas. We have constant boil alerts. Okay. Um, Not too long ago, Gabby Tabor, if you could put it into the chat, you sent me something. I believe it was like one of the North Carolina or South Carolina or one of those other states that just recently had a water boil alert. St. Louis has constant water boil alerts. Okay. I can't multitask right now and see. Yep, Virginia, Maryland, North Carolina. Wow, look at all these boil alerts. Who do you know in North Carolina? Who do you know in Maryland? Who do you know in Virginia? Start making your list. Start making your list and reaching out to those individuals. Okay. Even if you don't know anybody that's in these cities and states, right? Put out the videos that I'm putting out there for you because they need our Alka 75. Okay. In the midst of water boil alerts, I went to HEB, which is a very known, grocery store here in Southeast Texas. I believe Louisiana too, maybe, but definitely in Texas. It's kind of like a Kroger's or I can't think of any other grocery stores right now. But the grocery store had a limit, 2 cases of 24 bottles of water. So you get 48 bottles of water. This isn't even alkaline water. This is limited, regular bottled water. Guess what? 2. Now people are scrambling, looking for water. What if I told you that even if your electricity went out, you could still use your Alka 75 because it requires no electricity? You could still drink. Your family could still be safe drinking this water. Alka 75. It doesn't require any other machine connected to your Alka 75. When you buy your Alka 75, when your client buys your Alka 75, you get pure, clean water. You get minerals back into your water. You get the contaminants removed, but you get minerals added back into your water. You don't have to worry about electricity. You don't have to worry about having to run to the grocery store scrambling to find water. You don't have to worry about the plastic leaking into your water. Why? Because of the red D. Because you have the Alka 75. Let me share with you real quick a video that we did some edits on, but a video nonetheless. And this video definitely sets everything apart. Okay. Like we literally could be on here all day long with all this information. But I just want to equip you with enough information so you could be confident and comfortable. Even if you have this information and you're not even comfortable in really sharing it, just share the videos. just share the slides. That's all you have to do. But check this out.
Show you exactly how powerful this technology is. I'm going to put Coca-Cola through the system so that you can see how well it works. I'm going to wait a couple seconds. As you can see, it's coming out crystal clear. This is how powerful the Red D is. It has taken all those contaminants from the Coca-Cola and has made it into crystal clear liquid water.
And that's what you have, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you have. The video is in the chat group already. I put it out there. If it could, I love the chat group. Y'all are on fire. I love it, love it, love it. Yes, it's absolutely amazing. This is what you have. You don't even have to share anything else. You could just share this video. And if it could take Coca-Cola and turn dark Coca-Cola into clear water, guess what it does to all the contaminants? It filters all of that out too. Yeah, you have that video. You have that video into the chat group. I've already put it into the chat group. It's there. We are working on getting all of this information, all the PDFs, all the information, all these videos into the back office. Okay. So come on, Mr. Juan. We need you right now to update it into the back office because right now we're temporarily using the WhatsApp to get this information to you. But right now, the company is transitioning and building another site too. And we don't want to, put too much traffic on an old site while we're building a new site. But hopefully they can still put it on up in there on the back office. The company build web office temporarily, but in the event it doesn't, then I'm looking on maybe building a Facebook page so that way you guys and gals will be able to have access to it on the Facebook page. One way or another, check WhatsApp, check the messages. I'm going to constantly put new information out there so you could have products, so you could have, social media content. Now, one of my biggest challenges in the past was I don't have enough content. I don't have enough content. But if you're in those shoes that say I don't have enough content, remove those excuses, silence those excuses. I made a post about that the other day. Champions that silence their excuses go out there and make it win, right? So now I have social media content for you to post out there. All you have to do is add your name on it, add your phone number on it, and share it to the world. Share it to the world, ladies and gentlemen. But those are some of the things that I wanted to share with you. So let's get back to here. Okay. That's the water filtration system. There will be a part 2. I will have Mr. Ovi, encourage Mr. Ovi to come back on part 2, and we'll go over the home water systems for those that are in California. California, okay? Now, the compensation plan, as you can see here, I'm not going to go over it into detail, but the exact same thing as it is with solar to get to the consultant manager, director, or executive level and beyond, right? National director. Same exact thing, duplicating that same system. Now, what I want to share with you is more of these nuts and bolts, and I'm making sure that you could see the whole page. Hopefully. Thumbs up if you could see the whole entire page. Yay. Okay. So to become a mentor, okay, this is effective. This was effective last training. However, as a disclaimer, what is today's date? The 24th. Effective today for certain. and beyond until further notice, this is what is necessary to become a mentor. Okay. May be subject to change, but as of right now, February the 24th, 2025, to become a mentor, very similar to the solar concept. 3 trainings, 3 sales trainings with a mentor. Close 5 sales on your own. Complete your REIN H2O certification. And that H2O certification, REIN H2O certification, it's going to be quite simple. Pretty much if you paid attention to what I'm sharing with you today, you pretty much passed the certification. Okay. There's a few more, but that's pretty much the certification, because we want you out there. We want you selling the product. We don't want to hold you back at all. By any means, we're not holding you back. We want you to know as much information to go out there and do some damage out there and save people's lives. Make REIN H2O a household name. Okay. So, mentor. When you become a mentor will then split the sales with the, back up. Become a mentor and split the sales with the consultants on your team or company-wide. Okay. Once you become a mentor, anyone can choose you as a mentor. Okay. For right now, myself, as of today, I am a mentor, but I'm also a project manager. Now, eventually, once more sales come in, we're going to take that project manager role and pass it on. My main role is to make sure that we're implementing processes and procedures and making sure, we kind of stay within boundaries of proper boundaries to make sure sales are moving and making sure that there's proper protocols. Okay. That's my main intricate role. Now, as a mentor, I can assist you in sales. So can Mr. Ovi. I know Delvon is out there making sales as well too. We do have mentors that are out there that are considered level 2 mentors that could do their own sales that are out there until they go through their 3 training sales or they're closing their 3 training sales, completing their 5 own, and then their certification. Okay. But we'll have more mentors that are out there. We want each and every one of you to eventually become a mentor. Truth be told, okay? Truth be told. Now, the mentor side and the project manager side will end up working with the financial side of the business, okay? When they're working with the financial side of the business, there's a little bit more rules, regulations, stipulations, things like that to learn. So for right now, while you're learning the process of the sales itself, then you will then at this point work your way up to learning the financial side. But for right now, just work on becoming a mentor, getting those sales in. Okay. But as far as training on the financial side, the only people that are certified enough would be myself and Mr. Ovi to handle the financial side. So at this point, all mentors are going through the financial side through myself or Mr. Ovi. Okay. Now, in the event that you have someone ready to purchase with a credit card, then those transactions don't have to have a financial side. A financial side means that they need financing through one of our manufacturer's bankers. Okay. So that's what differentiates it. Okay. Now, as a valued mentor, after you've completed your 8 sales total, you'll receive 100% of the commission payouts on all of your personal transactions. So say, for instance, Bridget, excuse me, Bridget, you've gone through your 3 sales training with a mentor. Okay. You sat with myself or Mr. Ovi or, whoever that certified mentor. You've closed 5 sales on your own. You went through your certification. Now you have your best friend that wants to buy the Alka 75. Well, whatever that commission is, now in the company, there's a 70-30 split. Okay. I'm referencing the 70% because the 30% comes back to the company to make sure that, the company continues to pay out on the overage, on the commission side of, I'm trying to think of that word, to pay back into the to the leverages on the different levels of rankings, the national, let me go back to it. Yep, on this side right here, on the overrides, that's the word, the overrides. Okay, so the 30% goes back into the overrides, but then the 70% is your commission. That 70% commission typically would be split half and half with your mentor and yourself. But because now you've gone through your 8 sales, you now get 100% of that 70%. Roger that? Makes complete sense, right? You get the whole entire 70%. So that's why it's important that you want to get these sales in so you can become a mentor. Okay. Now, there's no such thing as stepping over anybody and saying, oh, you know what? I'm certified in solar. That means I could be certified in water. It's completely separate. Solar is solar. REIN H2O is REIN H2O. Okay. Now, for some that may have had water experience in the past, we may make some concessions, but for the foremost, this is what we will work with. Okay. This is what we'll stick with. Okay. Now, the sales for the mentor qualifications. Well, what exactly, Kim, does a sales include? Well, the Alka CT, the countertop, the Alka 75, the Protector 1 or similar, which basically means Protector 1 or the Protector XC. Those are the two main products that we're selling in California, for the whole house water systems, okay? So the reason why we added the Alka CT, the Alka 75 is because outside of California, all we could sell are the Clios, the CT, and the 75, okay? The Clio is an add-on. It's one of those things that, oh, it's just the shower head. It's $199. That cannot be included as a mentor qualification. The Alka CT does require asking some questions, being inquisitive. The Alka 75 does require photos and pictures and things like that. So therefore, the Alka CT, the Alka 75, of course, the Protector 1 and the Protector XC. Make sense? Now, Kim, what if I had a family member that has 3 rental homes and they want to purchase all 3 Alka CTs? Does that make me the first check mark to my sales of 3 training sales with a mentor? No. The transaction must be separate clients, separate transactions. Now, if client A bought an Alka CT, client B bought another Alka CT, and client C bought another Alka CT, those are separate clients, separate transactions, and we'll go towards the first check mark, which is 3 training sales with a mentor. Okay. Why do I have to have it with a mentor? Well, that's part of becoming a mentor, but that's also part of learning the concept, the dialogue, the vernacular, the steps to get to it. Okay. Now, preferably would be nice if you got a sell in each category. So that way you'll learn exactly what to ask for, how to ask for it. But hopefully today's training will allow you enough information to share this to the masses. Okay. To be able to just, close your own deals. But that's what the mentors are here for. We're here to finalize the deals. Okay. Also, there is in your back office a pH test video as well as a chlorine test video under the tab REIN H2O. Feel free to share that information. A lot of times people are like, oh, you know what? I got to go knock on doors. Yes, you can. But for those that are not door knockers, you don't have to. That is suffice enough video to be able to share. Okay. Now, moving right along here. Sales transaction. Okay. So far, we're going to keep it moving. Sales transaction. There's two types of sales transactions. There's a direct transaction and there's mentor transactions. Okay. What exactly includes in a direct transaction? Direct transactions are like Clio's. They don't require a mentor, right? You show them the video. Hey, you know what? I want to buy it. It makes sense. I've seen your 13-year-old use the shower head. He's a walking billboard. It makes sense. I want the Clio shower filter. So what we do is that's when you get a project manager involved. At this current time, who's a project manager? Myself. Okay. So reach out to me and you would be able, my numbers, should I give? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see what number I need to give you. Bear with me while I locate that number. But the number that you could use to reaching out to me is 832-305-5005. 832-305-5005. Those that have my direct number, feel free to use that number already. Okay. So that is a project manager. So if it's a Clio, the Alka CT, feel free to do so. Now, if you find a mentor that would love to process the order for you, they won't be getting a commission, but they will assist you, in a direct sales order. Now, as you can read on here, the direct sales order says orders that do not require assistance of a mentor and or does not require a presentation, demonstration, or explanation. The commission payout is evenly shared between the consultant and the sponsor. You get that? Consultant and the sponsor. Now, this right here will be the 8 cells that I was sharing with you earlier from the previous screen. Okay. After those 8 cells and you become a mentor, then the commission is then yours. Okay. These are for direct transactions, which include the Alka CT and the Clio shower filter. These are direct transactions. I repeat, the payout will be 50-50 with you, the consultant, or I like to say ambassadors, or the sponsor. I mean, not sport, and the sponsor. Okay. Now, mentor transactions. Mentor transactions include the Alpha 75, the Protector 1, and the Protector XC. The mentor transactions are the transactions where orders that require the assistance of a mentor and or requires a presentation, demonstration, or explanation. Now, the commission payout for mentor transactions will be 50-50 split, evenly shared between the ambassador, the REIN ambassador, and the mentor, the REIN mentor. Okay? So these are the 2 separate transactions. Direct transactions, Alka CT, Clio shower. Consultant and sponsor, 50-50 split. Mentor transactions, the Alka 75 or any of the protectors, Protector 1 or XC. The commission split, mentor, ambassador, consultant, and the mentor. Roger that? Thumbs up. Makes sense? Glad you asked, Kathy. Kathy says, what is the commission on these direct sales products? I got you, girl. Hang on. Does your own sale to yourself count as a mentor transaction? It counts towards one of your sales. Okay. Chris McHenry, 3 sales, 50-50 split, and then the 5 on your own do not have the split. The 50-50 split, the 8 sales with the 8 sales right here, the training sales with a mentor, close 5 sales on your own, that will still be split until you become a mentor. Okay, Chris McHenry. Okay, so let me keep it moving here. Okay, so that's a repeat. Okay, let me share with you how to put in a lead. Okay. Now, some of you have already put in leads, but these are for those that have not put in leads and was like, okay, I'm completely confused. How do we go about putting in a lead? Very, very simple. Let me clarify it for you. Okay, there we go. So you can see my screen. This is a back office. This is a demo account. Okay. So just so I could demonstrate how to put in a lead. On the far left hand, you've logged into your back office. This is your build back office website. Okay. For right now, you click on leads. There's a drop. Yeah. Let me go to home and then back to leads to reset. Okay. Once you've logged into your lead, okay, you click on add lead on the far right hand side. I did a video already. I'll do another video if necessary. Okay, it froze on me for a quick moment. Okay, so once you click on lead on the far right hand side, add lead, you have the option to choose REIN H2O or solar. You're choosing REIN H2O. Simple contact information. Let's do sample. Let's do sample@gmail.com. Phone number 123-456-7899. Oh, no dashes. Okay. Now, if you have an Alka 75, then choose your files. Okay. The Alka 75, the reason why, and I'll go over this, why you need pictures is because the mentor needs to see multiple things. Okay, I'll show you some videos of photos shortly of what we need and the best photos for it. Okay, so download the photos. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 1, 2, 3 is fine. REIN H2O Road. REIN City. And then zip code. Okay. Choose a mentor. Now, when you choose a mentor, this is how the mentor, you don't have to use a state. You don't have to select a state. You don't have to select a language. That's optional because some mentors may not have chosen all the states. Now you narrow down your search. So just choose the mentor's name. And then when you scroll down a little bit further towards the bottom, click on search. My apologies. Click on search. The name will pop up. Once the name your mentor's name pops up, you will see that in the paragraph, the description, your mentor's description should appear something similar to this. They should have a presentation. You want your client to be able to see the presentation prior. Okay. Copy and paste that. Send it to them a text message, email, whatever the best way is. Okay. Now, when you click on Calendly, you want to be able to copy that, put it in a different browser, book your Calendly appointment. Now, one or two things. You could come back here and save the lead or save it right away. But before you save it right away, you could fill out the affiliate. If, again, this is optional, you may not have a affiliate to be added. But what is very necessary is your mentor needs to know what item that the client is interested in. Alka 75, Alka CT, Protector 1, Alka 75, the Clio shower head. It may be multiple. In the event it's the Alka 75 and the shower head, go ahead and put in the notes. Alka 75 and shower head or Clio. Okay? And then you can put some miscellaneous notes. Client states credit is 750 and wants to purchase right away. Okay. These notes are for your mentor. Okay. Now, purchase type, drop down. Are they purchasing with a credit card or are they financing? Okay. Financing. Okay. And it's even safe to say that if they're financing, then your payment could be anywhere between 30 as low as $39.99 up to maybe 150. Who knows? You could tell them that, but just leave that up to the mentor. The mentor will share that information. Okay. And then you assign to mentor. Once you assign to mentor, look at right here. Your mentor may ask you, what is the lead ID number? This is the lead ID number in that first column. That will help them identify and locate your actual lead. Sometimes they may not be able to locate it right away, but that lead number will help. Now, in the event that you have your mentor's contact information, reach out to them, give them a heads up. I booked an appointment for XYZ day. Okay. Now, Calendly is self-explanatory. I'm not going to necessarily go into a Calendly training, but Calendly, it should share the same exact information with booking an appointment. Okay. Now, on my Calendly, I do request that you send a reminder to me like 15 minutes prior, just to be for sure that, I'm readily available for a training. That kind of helps me stay on point with schedules and timings and things like that. But that's how to do a lead. Now, let me share with you, like I promised, why do I need, or why will mentors need top and bottom picture of the sink? You could even screenshot this picture here. Your screen sharing is paused. Why is it paused? Okay, so it says it's paused. I'm not sure why. Let's try this again. Juan says my screen share is paused. Please let me know why I can't share no more. The devil is a lie. I'm gonna share regardless. Okay, so moving right along here. Let's just see. I'll wait on to see why I'm not able to share. And Miss Omi, if you know why I can't share either, just let me know. But it's showing my share is paused.
Hey, Miss Kim, it seems that okay, it looks like you're getting things going now. You still have full control.
Okay, it's still showing pause though.
Can you stop sharing and then reshare again?
I have.
Okay.
There
you
we
go.
go. Bam. I needed your magic touch, Mr. Juan. Okay, so screenshot this young fella right here. This gentleman here constantly goes to the water store to buy alkaline water every single month up until the point that we actually had Alka 75 systems. So we no longer have to take these big old drums of water to the store. Now that's a component that you could share with your clients. Like you don't have to constantly go to the store, make trips out. Now it's a whole journey when we go to the store because this it's the water store that we've gone to, it's far away. They didn't deliver to our zip code because we were so far away. So now we don't have to do this at all. So that's what I'm loving. But okay. Um, this is what I really wanted to share with you here. Okay. So this is the top part of the sink. Why do we want a picture of the top part of the sink? Because we just really need to see if there was a hole that is typically for the soap dispenser that's on the left-hand side or the right-hand side, either or. Okay. Not only do we need to see if there was a hole for the dispenser, we also need to see a good picture of what the color faucet is. Sometimes our clients don't know and are unable to identify, right? We just eliminate that by just asking a top and bottom picture of the sink. This is a perfect visual of the top of the sink. Okay. So now we're able to identify, okay, there was a soap dispenser that's on the left-hand side. The faucet is more of a matte chrome nickel. We could go ahead and move forward with that. So what does the bottom of the sink? Why do we need a picture of the bottom of the sink? Because we need to see if there's any obstruction in the way of during the installation of the bottom of the sink. Okay. This is what the
Can you
Alpha
hear me?
75 should look like at the bottom of the sink. Okay. So looks like there will be a part 2 with even prior to the water systems itself. So this way you could continue learning more information about this. Now, this is what the Alka CT under the sink looks like. You could see the Alka CT panel on the right-hand side, and then the actual gallon of this is a 3.5 gallon of water filtered into this tank right here. It looks very similar to a propane tank. As you can see, there's no obstruction. The back of the disposal, the water disposal is in the far back, and then there's still room over here. Customers and clients like to know that there's plenty of room that's on the left-hand side just so they could, put some extra stuff, or at least if they need to move it and put it elsewhere. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and wrap it up. I'll probably start doing segments of different types of training. Feel free to reach out to me in the number that I gave to you to let me know what other information that is that you really need out there. Now, there's more information, like I said, that is a lot to know when it comes to the REIN system itself. 1 hour is just not going to cut it. But at least you have enough information to get you jump started. And keeping in mind, make sure you plug in to your WhatsApp chat group, build chat group, so you can get more information when it comes to your REIN H2O product. Okay. Now, any and all information, feel free to put it there. Look forward to part 2 when it comes to our REIN H2O product. With that being said, again, my name is Kim Bean, Director of Operations with REIN H2O, signing off. Let's go make it rain.
Thank you, Ms. B.